This is a video for those of you who are planning to get married or are just newly married. Or maybe it can be for those people who are married for a couple of years. I'm sure you can relate to what I'm saying. This is more about the life after the 7-year itch, or they say the honeymoon phase. You know, when you get married, you're madly in love, you're crazy in love, and you put photos of each other hugging and going out and holding hands and showing the love mark and the silly like this, and all the posing and all that. But after all that honeymoon phase is over and reality sets in, when the excitement is all gone, then life is very different. I want to focus on life after the honeymoon phase. So now what happens is, I'll give you my example so you can relate to it. See, when I married my wifey initially, she was 50 kilos, around that much. She was a skinny young girl. She was in late 20s and full of curiosity, and she didn't know anything about life because she was a rice farmer. So I got married to her, brought her here where I live. Initially there was the excitement, going out and seeing things, and she would never ask me anything. Okay, she never had any demands. In fact, even food, she would just say, I had to ask her, what do you want? We'll go to the market, you buy what you want. And she was very shy and whatever. And anytime, and I'll tell you, whenever I was doing work, she would never sleep alone. She would always sit, really, for those who followed me on Facebook, if I'm working and typing, she would sit next to me. I had the L-shaped table. That time my table was in the hall room. I would sit and type, and she would sit next to me and sleep on the table only. Sit on the chair. I had to literally tell her, go sleep on the bed. She said, no, I'll wait for you. That much love was there. Now, after the kid, now it has been 4 years. Now, how is it? Now, my wife, obviously, she's no longer 50. She's climbed around 7-8 kilos more, become more plump and fat. And now she goes shopping by herself. She buys whatever she wants for herself and the kid. And she eats very good food. Before she used to eat simple food, now she eats prawns and crabs and squid. And if you actually consider the standards for Thailand, she's living a very luxurious life. She'll buy whatever food she wants. Then she goes online and does whatever shopping she wants. But mainly limited to educational stuff. Then she sleeps, because obviously the baby has to get up on time. She sleeps on time, gets up on time. But the whole day she is either on her smartphone, she's either watching a movie, listening to songs, or she's playing. She likes to play this game. Because I'm a big time shopper in the Shopee website, they have these games. If you spend a lot of money, you get a lot of coins. So she made me spend through her account, so she would get a lot of coins to play these games. It's like a Candy Crush kind of thing. And 24/7 she's literally on it. So I've just let her be. Okay. And her threshold for what makes her happy has increased. Before, if I'd ask her, what do you want for your birthday? She would say, nothing, I'm just happy being with you. Today, if I ask her, what do you want for a birthday? She'll tell me gold. Before, she would expect me to spend maybe less than $100. Today, she's not afraid to ask or take a chance, even $5,000. I'm serious, She'll say, you can buy that $5,000 or $10,000 gold. Literally, very comfortably. Why? Because, you get comfortable with things, step by step by step by step. Before, she had a broken, dilapidated, very old phone, which was hardly, I think, less than $50. Today, she has a Samsung 21 Ultra. Okay. and she has 2 phones. Now, given the change, and like she's unafraid to ask me to pay for her mom's insurance, anything that her family needs, donations for the family, this and that. Okay. She even asks me holiday. Obviously, there's a line drawn. I know where to say yes, where to say no. And every day there's some demand or another. Before she would sleep without the AC, now she uses AC. Okay, before simple food, now she eats only, prawns and, all luxurious food. Okay. Now, why am I sharing this with you? This is not to complain, but rather to tell you, once you're married, once the romance or the expectation to please each other is gone, then you're left minus the sex, minus the romance, minus the magic of the relationship. You're left with the true identity of the person. And the true identity is mixed with the good, the bad, and the ugly. You'll get lots of expectations that you have to meet, or they will have a lot of demands, and these demands only increase. Like, for example, I told you before, she would not want any gift. Today, literally every month, she expects a gift. Before, maybe if I did buy her a gift, she wouldn't ask anything from $50 to $100. Today, she is unafraid to ask me $10,000 gift or gold. Just imagine, $10,000. She say, okay, you can buy this for me on my birthday. And I have to remind her, listen, what? Am I a king? Are you a queen? I said, where did you come from and where are you headed? What are you talking? Sometimes she'll want to go on a holiday back home, and then I remind her how much money it costs. And because I bought her gold over the period of time, to make her realize the value of money, I told her, you can sell some of your gold, buy the ticket and go. That she doesn't want to do, because Thai people, especially women, for them gold it has a lot of emotional, mental and kind of self-worth. The more the gold you have, the more happiness. They love to show off their gold. And even when she asks me, okay, can you pay money for this, can you pay money for that, I have to draw the line and remind her, listen, stop. Okay, I'm not a ATM printing money machine, and even if you think it is, you are mistaken. Because I told her, if you are working a 9-to-5 job or a 9-to-6 or whatever, and you earn a monthly salary, how would you manage? Because the baby has a perfect life. Whatever the baby wants, we buy. Whatever she needs, not wants, needs, she gets. And plus, all the money that I earn is being saved for her future and baby's future. Obviously, when I die, I can't take the money to my grave, no? So understand, these are some of the realities of relationships. I'm not saying that how my wife is how your partner will be, but I'm giving you an opinion, an image of how my life is. Now, thankfully, my wife is still simple. She's grounded to reality. Even if she tries to fly high, I bring her down. She is very loving, obedient, caring, and she respects me as an elder. Does she sometimes show her temper when I ask her to make food? Yes. But now it is controlled. Before she thought that she could, like how, childish you do with your parents. There we had very good arguments. Rather, it was me screaming at her. And there was even a point in our relationship in the 5 years where I literally told her, I think 2 times or 3 times, and that was it. Go back home, I don't want you here. I'll send money every month. You stay your life, I stay my life. And there she understood, oh, I can't act too smart and forget where I came from. So, understand that if and when you are planning to get married, and whomsoever you plan to get married, after all the romance and sex and magic has worn off, then you're looking at a friend. You're looking at a person you have to talk to day and night. You have to trust that person. You have to depend on the person. The person has to be reliable, consistent. The person has to be in sync with your values, what you believe in, and you should have a common goal. Otherwise, I'll tell you, if you have a personality that has too many demands, expectations, and it'll just destroy every single thing. And then you'll have nothing but regrets, Because one thing, keep in mind always, peace of mind is the greatest gift you can have, peace of mind. And for me, why our relationship is working out is because her expectations are very low, and I made it very clear what were the grounds on which we are getting married and what will be the grounds on which we will break up. And she knows for a fact, this life that she has, she's never going to get anywhere. Never. She's never going to get. So, she is grounded. So if there's one tip that I want to give you is make sure that you marry someone whom you can maintain, whose expectations are low, and minus the sex, minus the attraction, is this a person who can get along with you when you're at your worst, when you're not in mood, or when both of you are not romantic, not attractive, boring. Because at the end of the day, if you're the bread earner, you'll just realize you're earning to take care of them. It's like having these pets, The more the pets you have, initially it's fun when you have a puppy, but when they become big, you have to every day take care of them. And like having a baby, yes, it sounds romantic when you have a baby, but then taking care, not sleeping, changing the diaper, looking after them, checking their studies, 24/7 focusing on them, that takes a lot. Anyway, I don't want to bore you with too many details, but yeah, if you do have any observation, comments, feel free to comment down below and let me know. You agree, disagree, whatever. Alright? Having said that, you guys take care. It's me signing off. Ciao.